Hey guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all well. My name is Shannon and we're here with a timeless reading for our Aquarius collective. We're gonna check in and see what you guys need to know today, okay, Aquarius? All right, boom, right out of the gate. We are starting off with the Judgment card. Judgment and the Knight of Wands. We're gonna have to get a little bit further into this, but for some of you, you could have somebody coming back in. This person would be coming in quickly and fiery and ready to talk or wanting something here. But with Judgment coming out first, you're being advised to think back on whatever has happened. And if this isn't somebody else coming in, if you, my friends, are the Knight of Wands and you're really looking to move into something quickly here, you're being advised to really think back on how something happened in the past. There's something here that might be being missed. Let's see what this is about. Ah, yes, okay, the Two of Cups. So yes, this is about somebody coming back in, the Ace of Swords, Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, Aquarius, if this is your reading, then this is about an interpersonal relationship between you and another person, about something that happened in the past with this person. And now this person is flying in, wanting to give you some clarity on the situation that occurred previously with the Six of Cups down here on the bottom. But with Judgment being the first card that we have out, you are being advised to really kind of take whatever this truth is that's being delivered with a grain of salt. So you can hear this person out, but Spirit's saying, don't forget what happened previously. Why is this person in such a hurry too? For some of you, it's because they can sense that you're moving on. All right, so what do we need to know here, Spirit? The Nine of Swords and the Moon. Yeah, you moved on from this. That was the Justice card that just flew out of my hand. Ugh. I got it. Okay, so Justice. So Aquarius, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and Justice. You have moved on from whatever this situation is here. This Knight of Wands that's coming in feels very much connected to this Nine of Swords energy. And I feel your energy connected with the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords. This is how you're showing up here, Aquarius. You got to a place with this person where you said, enough is enough. I'm moving on. I'm standing my ground. You communicated your boundaries clearly. This was not an emotionally driven decision. This was something that you thought long and hard about. So this wasn't like we had a little tiff and I left for the day. No, this is something happened here that was a major lesson for you. And now we have this person trying to come back in to explain their way out of it. And I don't know who this reading is for, but somebody, whoever it is for, does need to hear it. I don't get readings like this too frequently. Intense readings like this. That said, we have the Justice card coming out after the Queen of Swords. There has been balance already found on your part here, Aquarius. You've already made peace with this in some way. It feels to me very much like this is going to come as a surprise that you will be hearing from this person, or that this person will be trying to get in touch with you. It's almost the kind of feeling like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, this person really wants to come back through and talk? Why? Like, we left everything, you know, out there. We left all our cards on the table. Why do they want to come back through? Yeah, Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This person is confused. Let's put it that way. They are really under the assumption that there's an opportunity here with you. An opportunity to go back and start again. No. With Judgment and Justice both being out here too, I feel like I have to mention this could be somebody's ex-husband, this could be somebody's ex-wife, with both of those cards being out in the spread. Doesn't necessarily need to be a marriage, but with Judgment and Justice here, it definitely could be people who have gone through a divorce proceeding together. It could also be somebody who is still married, and this is that other person trying to come back through to discuss things, but you're 1,000 miles away already here, Aquarius. You're on to the next step. So what does this Knight of Wands want? Show me this Knight of Wands. The King of Cups and the Nine of Wands. The Magician on the bottom of the deck. So they're trying to manifest this new beginning with you. With the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands, this is like them coming through and saying, I've done the healing. Look, I've healed myself. I'm showing up as the King of Cups. I'm in control of my emotions. I'm not going to lash out. You know, with the Nine of Wands, it almost feels like backhanded in some way. Like they're coming through and saying, like, look at how much I've healed because of what you've done to me, because of what I had to suffer through with you. That's what this feels like. This feels like a passive aggressive, I don't know, attempt at reunification, apology, whatever this person's coming through for. It feels passive aggressive. And you can probably hear it in my voice that I'm starting to get a little agitated by it, because who does this? Why would somebody do this? So what? So I'm hearing, yeah, they're deluded. What is Aquarius's advice? The Tower, Temperance, the Hanged Woman on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. So the Tower, Temperance, the Queen of Pentacles, my dear Aquarians, my friends, my loves, the Tower has already fallen. The foundation of whatever this is has already been destroyed. It's gone. It's kaput. There's nothing else. You're showing up now as the Queen of Pentacles with Temperance in between the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is Spirit just guiding you to, like, keep your head down, try to avoid this person, keep yourself grounded, and keep moving in the direction that you're moving. Don't allow this to disrupt your life, because it could be disruptive. Don't allow this person to come back in and shake everything up. You're grounded, you're good. You've got yourself covered financially, mentally, emotionally, it seems. You're solid, Aquarius. And Spirit's kind of saying, like, with Temperance being here in between the Queen of Pentacles and the Tower, like, have patience. This will pass. This is going to pass. But also with Temperance, to not feed into this. To not feed into this. With the Hanged Woman being on the bottom of the deck here, I feel like some of you might feel lured almost into reevaluating your perspective on this matter. And, you do what feels right to you, obviously. But whoever's energy I'm reading for, I would not advise it if this is your reading. Because like I said, the way that this person is coming back in feels almost passive aggressive. Like they want to try and somehow spin this on you. Maybe for moving on, for walking away, for doing what was best for you. Have any other guidance for Aquarius? That was the Three of Pentacles that flipped out and flipped right back in with the Five of Swords down here. Guys, if this is your reading, I'm telling you right now, this is not worth it. It's going to be a tit for tat situation. It's going to be a back and forth. It's going to be a, well, you did this. Well, you know, it's just going to lead you back down the path that you've already come so far on. And you don't need that. Is there anything else you want to say to Aquarius spirit? Yeah. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. So we've got the Page of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Star card. You guys, like I said, this person's going to be coming in trying to sugarcoat a bunch of BS that you can't sugarcoat, okay? This person's going to be trying to make it out to seem like it's rainbow and sunshines. They might actually, like I said, with this passive aggressive energy, they might even be trying to take an approach of like, well, you know, wouldn't things financially be easier if you just let me back in? That's what this feels like. Like they're using by any means possible to pull you back in. Spirit's saying here with the 10 of Wands and the Star, heal, my friend. It is not going to be worth it to carry the burden of what this person's bringing in, okay? You've already come so far on your own. Do not be tempted to allow this person to weasel their way back in. Yeah, I see the Hermit down here on the bottom of the deck. Stay quiet. There's no point in going back and forth with this person. There's just a need, like I said, to have some patience, to continue down your own path, to stay in this state of really thinking about things logically and rationally, because this person is definitely going to be trying to pull you into that emotional state because they're going to be able to get more of a reaction out of you if you're in an emotional state. Is there anything else, Spirit? I feel like that covers most of it. Those are the most important things. This person's intentions, that it's going to be important for you to not fall into thinking and feeling, you know, overly emotional about this, to have patience. This will pass, and to not believe what this person is saying. If I didn't say that 400 times already, I'm going to say it 401 times. Do not believe what this person is saying to you. They're spinning stories that I don't even know if they themselves truly believe. All right, Aquarius, that's where we're going to leave it at today. I truly hope this finds whoever needs to hear it. And if this is your reading, stay strong, my friend. You have come a long way. You do not need this person in your life. Keep going. Focus on yourself. All right, my friends, that's where we're going to leave it at today. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I love you all so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again soon.